In the stillness of twilight, where the colors of the sunset melt into a tranquil harmony, the air carries a profound secret. To release what binds us, we must first confront the shadows within. This thought lingered in the heart of Kai, a young wanderer, as he gazed upon the distant mountains, their peaks cloaked in mist. The beauty surrounding him was a stark contrast to the tempest raging inside. For Kai, the weight of past trauma clung to him like a shroud, a constant reminder of the life he once cherished, now lost. Every evening, Kai found himself drawn to this serene vista, as if hoping the mountains would whisper the answers he so desperately sought. But the solace he yearned for felt just out of reach. Buried beneath layers of guilt and despair, he had lost his family in a tragic accident, an event that shattered his world, leaving behind only fragments of memories, intertwined with haunting regret. The laughter of his siblings, the warmth of his mother's embrace, the steady, ter slip dá vento, uma testa na turmulha que não podia conter. Why did I survive? He whispered to the wind, his voice cracking under the weight of his sorrow. Each question hung in the air, como siestas pregadas, swirling around him, but no solace came. Lost in his thoughts, Kai contemplated the moments that changed him irrevocably. The night of the accident replayed in his mind like a dark film reel, fragments flickering before him, each image a knife to his heart. He could still hear the screeching tires, the crushing metal, the silence that followed. Guilt surged within him, an unyielding tide that threatened to drown any flicker of joy. If only I had been there, he lamented. If only I could have saved them. Such thoughts tortured him, a relentless cycle that left him feeling paralyzed, unable to move forward. In his solitude, Kai began to acknowledge the pain that shackled him, yet he felt overwhelmed. He wandered through life as a ghost, shadows trailing behind him, memories blurring the edges of his reality. Friends had distanced themselves, their eyes reflecting pity rather than understanding. He had built walls around his heart, afraid to let anyone in, convinced that his grief would consume them as it had consumed him. Days stretched into weeks, and as the seasons changed, so did the landscape around him. Yet Kai remained stagnant, trapped in his internal struggle. Each sunrise served as a reminder of the life he could not enjoy, while each sunset deepened the shadows of his despair. He longed for relief, but felt lost in the labyrinth of his mind, overwhelmed by the darkness that seemed to offer no exit. It was during one of these moments of despair that he noticed an old tree nearby, standing tall amidst the chaotic beauty of nature. Its bark was rough, its leaves rustling softly in the breeze, yet it thrived. Kai found himself drawn to it, captivated by its resilience. How? But the path to healing lies not in holding on, but in learning to let go. Kai looked up, startled by the sudden interruption of his thoughts. The old man's words resonated, echoing a truth he sensed deep within, but had yet to understand fully. "Let go?" he repeated, the word tasting foreign on his tongue. "But how? How can I release the pain when it feels like a part of me?" The master, unfazed by the question, simply smiled. Pain, like the wind, can guide us or bind us. It is up to you to choose. He turned his gaze towards the horizon, where the sun dipped low, bathing the world in golden hues. What holds you back is a weight you no longer need to carry. To embrace life, you must learn to embrace loss. His words hung in the air, laden with meaning that Kai struggled to comprehend. As dusk settled, Kai's heart ached with confusion. The master's cryptic wisdom stirred something within him, a flicker of hope mingled with the fear of letting go. "Can I truly reclaim my life?" Remember, the master said, standing to leave, the journey of healing often begins with a single step into the unknown. With that, he vanished into the shadows, leaving Kai alone once more, but not unchanged. In that quiet moment, surrounded by the whispers of the trees and the cooling breeze, Kai felt a glimmer of curiosity awaken within him. The shadows that had once overwhelmed him now began to stir, hinting at a path he had yet to explore. It was as if the master's presence had ignited a flicker of possibility, a notion that perhaps, just perhaps, there was a way forward. But as he looked toward the mountains with renewed hope, the lingering question remained: could he truly summon the courage to confront his past and embrace the healing that awaited him? The weight of his shadows bore down, yet for the first time he sensed a shift, an invitation to discover the wisdom hidden in the heart of his pain. Nossa, se você estiverem resonhando com o Kai sua jornada. The next steps loomed before him, filled with challenge and potential. Soon, the true lesson would unfold, the mastery of letting go, and perhaps a chance to rediscover life beyond the pain he had carried for so long. As the old master stood before Kai, his presence radiated a calm that seemed to seep into the very earth beneath them. "The burden you carry is not solely yours," the master continued, his voice gentle yet firm. "It is a part of your journey. Much like the bamboo that bends with the storm but does not break. Do you see that tree?" He gestured towards the old tree nearby, its branches swaying gracefully in the evening breeze. Kai nodded, still feeling the weight of his sorrow, but curiosity flickered within him. "What do you mean?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "The bamboo teaches us resilience," the master explained, his eyes sparkling with wisdom. "When the winds howl and the storms rage, the bamboo bends low, allowing the force of nature to pass over it. It is to accept that pain is a part of life, a transient visitor that teaches us about strength and vulnerability. You must learn to embrace your pain, not as a burden, but as a teacher." As the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the ground, the master continued, "Imagine the bamboo in a storm. It does not fight against the wind. Instead, it adapts. In its flexibility lies its strength. Similarly, your grief, while heavy, can guide you toward a deeper understanding of love and loss. Every tear you shed honors the memories of your family. They are not lost. They live on in the love you carry for them." Kai's heart began to race as the realization dawned upon him. "You mean I can honor them by accepting my pain?" he asked, his voice trembling with a mix of hope and disbelief. "Indeed," the master affirmed, his gaze steady. "Your pain is a testament to the love you shared. It is not a chain that binds you, but a thread that connects you to them. When you allow yourself to fu." The master gestured for Kai to follow him to the bamboo grove nearby, where slender stalks swayed gracefully in the twilight. "Observe," he said, standing among the vibrant green. "See how they lean into the wind, how they dance with its rhythm. They do not resist, they yield, allowing themselves to be shaped by their surroundings." Kai watched in awe as the bamboo bent and swayed, its leaves rustling like whispers of encouragement. "So I must learn to sway with my pain?" he pondered aloud. "Yes," the master replied, his voice soothing like the gentle rustle of leaves. "Let your heart be open to the lessons it brings. When you embrace your pain, you unlock the door to healing. It is through acceptance that you will find peace. Like the bamboo, you will learn to bend without breaking, to adapt without losing your essence." As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the grove, Kai felt an overwhelming sense of warmth envelop him. The master's words resonated deep within. "Igni, honor your feelings, but do not let them define you. You are more than your pain." Kai opened his eyes, looking at the master with newfound clarity. "I will try," he said, determination sparking in his chest. I will learn to bend. The master nodded, a satisfied smile gracing his lips. And as you do, you will discover a strength within you that you never knew existed. Embrace the journey, for it is in the act of bending that you will find your true self. In the days that followed, Kai began to practice what the master had taught him. Each morning, as the sun rose, he would sit beneath the bamboo grove, allowing himself to feel the pain of his loss. He would remember the laughter of his siblings, the warmth of his mother's embrace, and the steady presence of his father. Instead of pushing the memories away, he welcomed them, allowing the emotions to wash over him like the gentle breeze. With each passing day, he felt lighter, as if the weight of his sorrow was transforming into something. The vibrant colors of nature, the laughter of children playing, the warmth of the sun on his skin, all became reminders that life continued to flow, just like the bamboo swaying in the wind. He discovered that healing was not about forgetting, but about integrating his loss into the tapestry of his life. One evening, as he stood atop a hill overlooking the valley, the sun setting in a blaze of colors, Kai felt a sense of peace envelop him. He closed his eyes, inhaling deeply, and whispered a silent thank you to the master and to the bamboo that had taught him so much. I am learning to bend, he said softly, feeling the gentle caress of the wind on his face. In that moment, he understood the profound truth the master had shared. To release what binds us, we must first confront the shadows within. With each breath, he felt the shadows lifting, making space for light and love to flow in. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Kai looked forward, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. As he walked down the hill, a gentle smile graced his lips, for he knew that the path ahead would be filled with lessons yet to be learned, and he was ready to meet them with an open heart. But the master still had another revelation, one that few are prepared to hear.